playing short, number 5, Taylor Clay. Batting fourth and playing third base, number 1, Emily Banks. Batting fifth, the DP, number 3, Maya Durham. Batting sixth, left fielder, number 19, Jada Jordan. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 9, Haley Frazier. Batting eighth, center fielder, number 2, Riley Bauer. And batting ninth and playing second base, number 14, Haley Day. Your first baseman, flex player, number 4, Reagan McCoy.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Woo! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Now, your starting lineup.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Lady
Bring 'em
Vikings.
out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Leading off and playing center field, number 1, Kaylee Hughes. Batting second, pitcher, number 2, Riley Fields. Batting third and playing short, number 6, Ashley Worley.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lady Vikings Softball on the Viking Sports Network. Coach Charlie Tiller here to bring you tonight's senior night matchup. Tonight, the Lady Vikings take on Eastside from up in Wise County, Virginia. The Lady Vikings are coming off a tough 1-0 conference loss to Volunteer on Tuesday and come into today's record with a record of 16-5 overall, and they finished 4-4 in Upper Lakes Conference play. Eastside currently sits at 7-6 according to Max Preps, and they're coming off a 12-3 win over Twin Springs. It's the Lady Vikings and the Spartans next on the Viking Sports Network. So let's meet the starting lineup. First for Eastside. Leading off will be the pitcher Braylon Hall. Batting second will be the catcher Shelby Stanley. The three hitter is the shortstop Taylor Clay. Batting fourth will be the third baseman Emily Banks. In the 5-hole is the DP Maya Durham. Jada Jordan will bat sixth and play left field. Haley Frazier will be in right field, bat seventh. Riley Bauer in center field will bat eighth, and Haley Day will be the second baseman, and she will bat in the 9-hole. For the Lady Vikings on defense, in the outfield from left to right, Kendall Cross in left, Kaylee Hughes in center, and Lily Ware in right field. Around the infield, Macy Strouth, Ashley Worley, Mazzie Wilson, and Maddie Hall, the regular infield for the Lady Vikings. Your battery is the catcher, Abby Haga, and the pitcher is, of course, the senior Riley Fields. And Riley's first pitch will be in the dirt, and we are underway. Riley comes into the day with a 12-5 record on the season, 2.75 ERA. She has struck out 120 batters and only walked 29 in 104 and a third inning pitched. And that pitch is lined into center field for a base hit. So a good job of hitting right there by Hall. Lines that ball into right center. Kaylee Hughes over to retrieve it, and here we go. And that'll bring the left-handed hitting Shelby Stanley to the plate. Stanley, the catcher, looks like she might be a slapper here in the back of the box. And she is faking a bunt, and that pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Riley, who throws a strike on 63.5% of her first pitches, likes to work ahead. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Riley Fields. That pitch will be bunted in the air foul over towards the on-deck circle on the east by the east side dugout, and it's quickly 0-2. So we'll see what Stanley decides to do after not being able to put that bunt down here. She stays in the back of the box, so we'll see if she's on the move right here as the slapper. Riley will deliver the 0-2 pitch. Pitch outside, it took a little bit off, and it swung on a miss for strike 3. Really nice job by Riley Fields right there. Great approach to that slapper. Doing a lot of the things that you want to do. And number 5, Taylor Clay will step in.
Lady Spartans, shortstop, number 5, Taylor Clay.
The shortstop for the Spartans. Hitting from the right side. And she will foul the first pitch back, and it's 0-1. So Riley Fields, again, senior. Not going to be her final home game, we don't think. There's Lady Vikings are supposed to play at home here on Monday, but you know, with non-conference games for senior night, you want to make sure you got a backup, because you get towards the end of the year and weather gets involved, you just never know. So here's the 1-1 pitch. Clay squares to bunt, and she will hit that ball foul, and she's down in the count 1-2. Lady Vikings wearing their gray uniforms, maroon pinstripes, maroon socks, maroon letters. So here comes the 1-2 pitch from Riley Fields. That ball is popped in the air. Mazzy Wilson will be under it, and she will record the out. And they're 2 away. Eastside, gray uniforms, green trim, green letters with some white trim as well. Numbers outlined in white, white socks. So, 2 away right here. Haga sets up inside, and that pitch is in on the hands and fouled away. Emily Banks, the batter, the third baseman for the Spartans, and the cleanup hitter, of course. Riley and Abby get their signs. And here's the 0-1. That pitch missed a little bit outside, I guess. Looked like a pretty good one from here, but that'll even the count at 1. Here's the 1-1. And on the hands again, this one has a chance to get a car. And it'll be 1-2. So Fields ahead in the count here, as we've discussed, something she likes to do. That pitch will miss just outside. Good place to miss right there on 1-2. So the deuces are wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. See where they decide to go right here. Looks like they're going to try and come inside, but she misses a little up and away. And that'll load them up, which will allow Hall to get a head start right here. So with 2 outs, I'd imagine Hall will be going from first on this payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, or actually I guess it was fouled. I couldn't hear it from up here, but she got a piece of it. Foul tipped it. And it'll stay full. We'll get a second payoff pitch here. That pitch misses just off the plate, and Banks will trot down to first. So not exactly what you like right there. 30th walk of the season issued by Riley Fields. Again, now 121 strikeouts. So the designated player, Maya Durham, will step in. Number 3. She'll foul that first pitch away.
Hey, if it starts raining, you can put it under something. But I'll come down and get it too. Because I've only got this camera and that camera, so I just switched to that one. Oh, you mean that? Yeah,
So,
I'll give you a shot.
Fields will toe the rubber.
Well, it's hard to line it up without seeing it.
And the 0-1. Swung on a miss. Good pitch on the outside part of the plate. Nothing in 2. So Riley way ahead right here. We'll see if she can get this one. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That pitch is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. So, a couple base runners for Eastside, but they are unable to do any more damage. Got a hit and a walk, and they'll leave a couple on base. So we will head to the bottom of the first while we're doing that. While we're doing that, we will introduce you to the Lady Viking batting order here. Kaylee Hughes will lead things off in center field. Riley Fields will bat second and obviously is the pitcher. Ashley Worley will bat third at shortstop. Abby Haga in the cleanup spot and behind the plate today. Maddie Hall at first base will bat fifth. Katie Granger is the DP today, batting sixth. In the 7 hole is Macy Strouth playing third base. Lily Ware will bat eighth and play right field. And Kendall Cross, the senior, will be in the 9 hole and in left field. They will face Braylon Hall. Here for the Spartans from Coburn, Virginia. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so Kaylee Hughes will lead things off here for the Lady Vikings. The sophomore center fielder hitting .366, couple home runs and 9 RBI. Kaylee has done a great job in the leadoff spot for the Lady Vikings this year. That pitch will be rolled towards second. That girl's going to have to hurry, and she's got Hughes retired. Haley Day making the play right there on the slow roller by Hughes. And that'll bring Riley Fields to the plate. The Viking pitcher hitting .437, a home run and 10 RBI. Oh, first pitch to Riley is fouled back. 0-1. That pitch is fouled away, and it's 0-2. Pitch not as good, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. So here's the 1-2 pitch. Fields will foul that one back. And it'll remain 1-2.
You can just clip it anywhere on the fence.
Hall on the season, by the way. 3-3, a 1.60 ERA for the Spartans. That pitch will be really nice right in there. Really good changeup right there, just drops right in, and Fields is retired, and that'll bring Ashley Worley to the plate.
Next up for the Lady Vikings, shortstop number 6, Ashley Worley.
Worley, .548, 4 home runs and 30 RBI here in her senior season. That pitch will be a called strike on the outside corner. Oh, swung on and missed by Worley. And it's 0-2. Again, Hall on the season, 3-3, a 1.60 ERA. This is going to be her 9th appearance on the season. That pitch is outside. It's 1-2. Giving up 37 hits in 48 innings pitched, so that's a pretty good number right there. And that pitch is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. So, nothing happening in the first for the Lady Vikings. We're 3-1 with no score here on the Vikings Sports Network.
Bristol, Tennessee welcomes 35 new jobs this morning. Friendship Ford is coming to town.
Rain or shine, Bristol has Ford.
Car dealership with a friendly name.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Viking Softball Complex here at Rotary Field. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore bringing you Tennessee High Softball. Jada Jordan will lead things off right here for the Spartans of East Ridge, or Eastside, I should say. East Ridge is a different place in Chattanooga. And that first pitch is fouled away. Jordan swinging from the left side of the plate. The left fielder for the Spartans.
5.
So here's the 0-1 pitch. Hits that outside pitch over towards third base, and Macy Strouth will go over into foul territory and make the catch to retire Jordan. So a pretty efficient one for right there. And it looks like, not sure what's going on here. It looks like we might have a pinch hitter, which is interesting this early in the game. Somebody got banged up. Cannot see her number. I mean, I'm just assuming since the coach came over to talk to the umpire, she could take a practice swing and that would help me out. If it's number 12, it's Lexi Bond. And it is, the 2 is definitely the last number, but they also have a 22 who's on the bench. So she is not helping me out by taking a practice swing as that first pitch misses. So interesting here. That pitch will miss away as well. And it's 2-0. So here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. It is number 12, Lexi Bond. So, interesting. I don't know if something happened with the original young lady who was supposed to bat in this spot, but that swung on and missed, evens the count at 2. Young lady was the right fielder, so ball didn't really make it out there, so not really sure. 2-2 pitch is fouled back, and off the backstop And it'll stay 2-2. So here comes the 2-2 pitch to Bond. Swung on him, missed, strike 3. Riley Fields sends the pinch hitter down swinging. And that'll bring a Riley Bauer to the plate, the center fielder. So, 2 outs, and that will first pitch will be fouled away. Bauer, according to Max Preps, hitting a $188 on the season thus far. 3 for 16, 3 RBI. Does have a double, a couple of singles to her name on the season. Of course, Virginia gets a little bit later start than we do in Tennessee. They've still got a good bit of season left. And they play fewer games generally on the Virginia side than they do on the Tennessee side. So, here's the 1-1 pitch. Pitch on the inside part of the plate, called strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So, Fields will get her signal, and here we go. This pitch is going to be popped straight up in the air. Abby Haga having a hard time finding it, and it doesn't matter as it's outside of the fence. So Bauer will hang in there, and we'll get another 1-2 pitch. It's like former Lady Vikings second baseman Keegan Myers recovered that foul ball. It's nice to see a couple of alumni in the stands here. See Keegan, see Casey Honaker. Ironically, the last 2 people to start at second base before this year for the Vikings. That pitch misses outside. It's 2-2. Or excuse me, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So, Bauer trying to work a good at bat right here. Here's the payoff. That pitch is going to be lined into left center field for a base hit. Going to get into the gap. Hughes and cross over there to get it, and that will be a double for Riley Bauer. So a 2-out double for the Spartan center fielder on a pretty well hit ball. That'll bring Haley Day to the plate.
Next up for the Lady Spartans,
Day, the second baseman.
Haley Day.
Day will go in there from the left side as well. Gonna square to bunt and I guess pulled it back. So Day 278 on the season. Has driven in a couple of runs. Hope she cannot add to that total right here. She'll try to bunt, and the umpire will say she pulled it back again. I'm not sure that I would agree with that one, but it's 2-0. So here comes the 2-0 pitch. She's waving that bat again, and this one is a called strike. It's 2-1. So Fields, the 2-1 pitch. This ball will be bunted towards the first base line. Riley comes over, makes a nice play, and will throw to the covering Mazzie Wilson to retire the side. So they get one hit but can't do anything with it. And we will go to the bottom of the second with no score here at the Lady Vikings softball complex.
The Robinette Company in Bristol, Tennessee offers good jobs, competitive pay, great benefits, and a sanitary work environment. Join our progressive team in ultra-modern facilities and be part of a vital company in the flexible packaging industry. Participate proudly in the manufacture of packaging for leading American products such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. The Robinette Company. Apply at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Tennessee High Softball on the Viking Sports Network. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore, bringing you all the action of this senior night battle between the Eastside Spartans and your Lady Vikings. Abby Hagel will lead things off here in the second inning, and that first pitch will miss a little outside and probably a little high. It's 1-0. Abby, 419, a couple home runs, 20 RBI on the season. Flip-flop back into the cleanup spot today, and she will take that one for a called strike. It's 1-1. Braylon Hall, the pitcher for Eastside, gets her signal. And the pitch. That pitch is going to miss off the plate. 2-1. Abby also comes in on the day second in the team in walks with 11. Has a .513 on base percentage this season. So not as big a power numbers this year for Abby, but still hitting at a really good clip. Of course, she had a tremendous freshman year with 10 home runs. So, you know, that's a hard number when you put that up there. Here comes that 3-1 pitch. And that one will be a little bit jam shot towards center field. The center fielder will come on, and she cannot make the catch. So Riley Bauer got a little bit of a late break on that one and just could not pull it in. And we'll have a runner here at first base for Abby. It's Brooklyn Carter. So Brooklyn with really good speed. We'll talk about her here in a second.
Next up for your Lady Vikings, first baseman number 24, Maddie Hall.
Maddie Hall step in there. Maddie having a terrific junior year, 385, 4 home runs, 27 RBI. First pitch to Maddie on that outer half. Swung on and missed, 0-1. Brooklyn, we were talking about her speed. She's 4 for 4 in stolen bases this year. Has scored 16 runs, all as a courtesy runner. So, you know, she's been the primary runner for Abby when Abby's gotten on base, which, of course, as we talked about when she was up, has been quite a lot. And so that's allowed Brooklyn opportunities. She missed a few games with an injury, but is back and ready to go now. That pitch will miss outside, 1-2. So, Maddie Hall. The 1-2 pitch. That pitch will be fouled well back and out of play. So it'll stay 1-2. Maddie, a pretty dead pull hitter right here. 1-2 pitch to her. She'll foul this one back as well. It'll catch a piece of the backstop and go out of play. Maddie, who's got, as I said, 4 home runs on the season. Basically, she's got 2 two-homer games, and he called strike 3 on a changeup. So, again, really nice changeup from the Eastside pitcher, and that'll bring Katie Granger to the plate. Katie, 354, 4 home runs, 22 RBI for the freshman. Katie, who's played in a number of spots on the diamond, is the DP today. She takes that one for a called strike. So here comes the 0-1. Katie squared the bunt, didn't do it. Throw down is got Brooklyn. So Brooklyn was going. Katie faked a bunt to try to make it a little tough, and they are able to gun down Brooklyn Carter at second base. I think it was a ball, but not really 100% sure, but that one will be. And he's going to dust the plate off a little bit here. Probably needed to be done. So 2 outs now. Granger at the plate with a 2-1 pitch. Katie will take that pitch off the plate. 3 balls and 1 strike. Katie, a dual sport athlete here at Tennessee High, plays basketball as well. Had a good freshman season for our JV team this year. That pitch will be swung on and missed. And that'll load the count at 3-2. So here comes the 3-2 pitch. That pitch will miss low, and she will take first. So second base runner of the inning for the Lady Vikings. And that'll bring Macy Strouth to the plate. Macy also a volleyball or a basketball and softball girl. 320, a home run and 10 RBIs.
Vikings, third baseman number 22, Macy Strouth.
And so Macy will stand in there. That pitch, she hits it on the outer part of the plate and hits it high in the air to right field. The right fielder underneath it. And the catch is made to retire the side. So the Lady Vikings get a couple of base runners, but can't get anything going. And we will be through 2 innings, and we'll tell you that there is no score here on the Viking Sports Network.
Shopping for your next car? With our online store, you can search inventory and get our pricing upfront. Select payment options, get a firm trade offer, and add service and protection plans. Complete your entire purchase from home in a matter of minutes. Then pick your car up at the dealership or have it delivered to you. It's that easy. Start shopping for your next car today.
The Robinette Company supports Viking athletics. We are one of the Tri-Cities' premier manufacturing companies with over 400 skilled and dedicated employees. Just like the Viking athletes, training, dedication, and teamwork are the cornerstones of our success. We supply flexible packaging to many of our nation's finest products, such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. Join our winning team and apply online at therobinettecompany.com. An equal opportunity employer. Go Vikings!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Viking Sports Network. Coach Charlie Tiller here with our producer Colin Moore, bringing you Lady Viking softball on a cloudy Friday evening. That ball is hitting the air to center field, and it will drop in front of Kaylee Hughes for a base hit. So Hall just kind of went down and got that one, and the pitcher for the Spartans has her second hit of the afternoon. That's just kind of a low fly ball to center field. That would have been a spectacular catch if Kaylee Hughes could have made it, and that'll bring Stanley to the plate. Stanley struck out swinging in her first at bat, and we'll see if she tries to get a bunt down again, and she does, and she pops it up, and Abby Hagel will be right there to take her down. So, one away. And I can tell you as a coach, that drives you crazy. Want your person to do a job right there. Clay, who popped out to Mazzy Wilson in her first at bat. So here's the first pitch to Clay is a called strike. 0-1. So, here comes the 0-1 pitch. So she's going to square to bunt. That ball looked like it hit her. And it's going to be a foul ball. I think it did hit her in the box, so it's not a big deal. But I think he didn't call that. He called it when it actually hit the ground over in foul territory, and Abby Haga pounced on it. But I thought it hit the batter. So, it's 0-2. So Fields ahead in the count. That ball bounced, and Riley got just a piece of that. Nice job by Mazzy Wilson to get a hold of it, but then her throw is not very good, and that will allow Hall to move over to third. So kind of a weird little play right there, a little bouncer. Fields tried to get it. It bounced off of her glove. Mazzy Wilson, who was ranging to her right to try and get it, had to go back quick to her left, made the play, but then didn't make a very good throw. And I mean, she was going to be safe anyway, so really that's probably a hit and an error. And so runners will be at the corners. So the Lady Vikings have a little powwow, figure out what they want to do, and that'll bring Emily Banks to the plate. Banks, who walked in her first at bat, really had a good at bat that first time. Interesting way to spell Emily. Swings and misses through that one, and they're going to let Clay take second base. So no throw right there. And it's 0-1. Banks, who spells her Emily in a fairly unique way. She spells it like Emma and then L-E-I-G-H. So it's interesting. And that pitch misses away, 1-1. So Banks, the cleanup hitter, the third baseman, with a RBI chance right here. Riley and Abby taking a long time to get that sign from Coach Boggs, and now they're ready, and the pitch. That pitch misses a little low. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lady Vikings have been very good in non-conference action this year. 13-1. Their one loss being in Myrtle Beach, which was the first 3 or 4 games of the season. So here's the 2-2. That pitch is hit in the air to right center field. Lily Ware giving chase. She's not going to be able to make the catch. It's going to hit off the fence. That's going to be a double. The throw comes into second, and both runners will score. So a 2-run double for Banks. And the Spartans jump on top 2-0. And, of course, still just the one out. So Tennessee High going to have to get it going right here. That'll bring the designated player, Maya Durham, to the plate. Durham, who struck out in her first at-bat, takes that one for a called strike, 0-1. So here comes the 0-1 pitch. Leaves it outside, 1-1. And we got a time called by Abby Haga. She's going to go out and have a word with Riley.
Now batting for the Lady Spartans, the DP, number 8, Maya Durham.
So Durham will step back in there with a 1-1 count. Here's the 1-1. That pitch missed a little low, I suppose. 2-1. So here comes the 2-1 pitch. That one's going to miss low as well. And it's 3-1. So Riley going to have to climb it right here. Jada Jordan on deck. So here comes the 3-1. That pitch will be bounced to short. Ashley Worley will throw her out. Runner going to third, and there will not be a throw. So, good job by Ashley Worley right there, who, kind of waited on the high hop.
Now batting left fielder number 19, Jada Jordan.
And so runner at third and 2 outs for Jada Jordan. Jada popped to Macy Strouth in foul ground her first time, the left-handed hitter. Fields trying to get out of this and limit the damage. Her pitch will be fouled off. 0-1. So here comes the 0-1 pitch. That pitch will be bounced towards second. Mazzy Wilson up with it. Will shovel it right there to first base, and that will retire the side. But not a great one for the Lady Vikings, as they are able to push 2 runs across. And at the end of 2.5 innings, it is now Eastside 2 and the Lady Vikings nothing here on the Vikings Sports Network.
Summary for that half inning. Lady Spartans scored 2 runs on 3 base hits. There was 1 error.
The Robinette Company supports Viking athletics. We are one of the Tri-Cities' premier manufacturing companies with over 400 skilled and dedicated employees. Just like the Viking athletes, training, dedication, and teamwork are the cornerstones of our success. We supply flexible packaging to many of our nation's finest products, such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. Join our winning team and apply online at therobinettecompany.com. An equal opportunity employer. Go Vikings!
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Leading off for the Lady Vikings, right fielder number 10, Lily Ware.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Viking softball complex here at Rotary Field. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore bringing you Lady Viking softball. And right now Tennessee High trails Eastside 2-0 as Lily Ware will lead things off. And Lily hits a drive deep left center field, and she can touch them all. A home run for Lily Ware, her second of the season. 2 for Lily. 2 in the last week. She had one last week at Cherokee earlier this week. It was on Monday at Cherokee that Lily hit her first home run of the season, and she put a charge into that one. So a really good swing by Lily on that first pitch, and she hits a blast. I mean, that one was pretty clear from jump that was going to be out of here. And that'll bring Kendall Cross to the plate. Kendall, who's played sparingly this year in the field and at the plate. Kendall, who's mostly filled in as a courtesy runner for Riley Fields and been a very valuable member of the team for that reason. Tries to bunt, and she's not successful on the first one. It's 0-1. Of course, Kendall with tremendous speed on the season, 12 for 12 in stolen bases. Has scored 17 runs on the season as well. So, the senior here on senior day. 0-1 pitch to Kendall. Comes inside. Looks like it didn't get her. I thought from her reaction it did, but it apparently did not. It's 1-1. Of course, Kendall, as we said, senior, also the starting point guard for the Lady Viking basketball team, and had a great season in basketball this year. Swings and misses at that one. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kendall also spending some time running track this spring. She was a part of 4 different relay teams that qualified for the state track meet last year, and probably have a good chance to get down there again this year. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and Kendall hits this ball high in the air down the left field line. The left fielder, Jordan, ranging over to get it, and she makes the catch. And so that'll be the first out of the inning. And that'll bring Kaylee Hughes back to the plate as we turn the lineup over. Hughes, who grounded out to second on a slow roller her first at-bat. Kaylee, 366, couple home runs, 9 RBI. A 477 on base percentage, which you like to see from your leadoff hitter. And she's going to roll this one towards second. Going to have to hurry, and she got her. So Hughes up there hacking, hits that first pitch. And there are quickly 2 away. That'll bring Riley Fields back to play. Riley, who struck out on a nasty changeup last time up. Swings and misses at that pitch on the outer part of the plate. Maybe even a little bit, a touch outside. Riley, 437, a home run and 10 RBI on the season. We'll try to start something here with 2. And she'll hit this ball high in the air towards left center field. The center fielder, Bauer, over there to get it, and that will retire the side. But a big blast from Lily Ware cuts the lead in half, and at the end of 3 innings, it is Eastside 2 and the Lady Vikings 1 here on the Viking Sports Network.
And nobody left on base.
The Robinette Company supports Viking athletics. We are one of the Tri-Cities' premier manufacturing companies with over 400 skilled and dedicated employees. Just like the Viking athletes, training, dedication, and teamwork are the cornerstones of our success. We supply flexible packaging to many of our nation's finest products, such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. Join our winning team and apply online at therobinettecompany.com. An equal opportunity employer. Go Vikings!
Bristol, Tennessee welcomes 35 new jobs this morning. Friendship Ford is coming to town.
Rain or shine, Bristol has Ford.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Viking softball complex here at Rotary Field. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore, and that first pitch from Riley Fields is a strike. Haley Frazier, who was the original holder of this 7 spot in the lineup, is back in the lineup. So, you know, interesting. So here's the 0-1. That pitch will miss away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Riley gets her signal. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Pops out of Abby's glove for a second, but it'll be 1-2. So here comes that 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So
now batting for Lady Spartans, center fielder number 2.
Fields with her
Riley
4th
Bauer.
strikeout on the day. And that'll bring Riley Bauer to the plate. Bauer, who had a double to left center field her first time up. That pitch is hit high in the air to left center field. Cross going back, and that's going to get out of here. So Bauer having a day, a double and now a home run. And that'll get that lead back out to 2 runs at 2-1. Or 3-1, I should say. So, well struck ball right there by Bauer, and that will bring Haley Day to the plate.
Now batting for Lady Spartans, second baseman number 14.
Day, who
Haley Day.
tried to bunt her first time up, and Fields made a nice play on it. So first pitch today, she's swinging, and it's a strike. 0-1. Definitely a slapper right here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2. And so Riley Fields quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That pitch will miss upstairs, 1-2. The leadoff hitter Hall is on deck. Of course, is 2 for 2 on the day, so we'd like to keep this young lady off the bases. Because I dare say if she's a slapper, she's also fast. That is called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. And 2 are away, and that'll bring Braylon Hall to the plate. Hall, 2 for 2, a pair of singles, both of them into right center field. Last time hit one to short right center that Hughes couldn't quite corral. The first one was a much harder hit ball. I'd like to see Riley get her down this time. First pitch, called strike inside part of the plate. Of course, she's hit a couple of outside pitches for base hits, so makes sense. Start her off with something in. So, pitcher to pitcher right here. And the 0-1. That pitch is popped foul over near the up and on top of the Tennessee High clubhouse. And so Fields quickly ahead 0-2. So it'll be interesting to see what Riley tries to do right here, way ahead in the count. See if Riley breaks out her changeup right here. She doesn't throw it a lot, but when she throws it, it can be really good. That pitch is not a changeup, but it's down low. Didn't miss by a lot right there. So it'll be 1-2. Fields, the 1-2 pitch. That pitch is grounded towards Macy. Strouth at third. Strouth up, and she will throw on to first to retire the side. So,
for that half inning,
a run on the home run.
Hit. No errors and nobody left on base.
And so we will head to the bottom of the fourth inning with the score. Eastside 3 and the Lady Vikings 1 here on the Vikings Sports Network.
Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
For your Lady Vikings, shortstop number 6.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Tennessee High Softball on the Viking Sports Network. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore. Lady Vikings trail 3-1 here as we start the bottom of the fourth inning. Ashley Worley will lead it off here. 3, 4, and 5 this inning due up for Tennessee High. Worley, who went down on strikes her first time up, takes that pitch for a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Oh, 1 pitch is swung on and missed, nothing in 2. So, Ashley will have to battle right here. Takes that pitch outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ashley again comes into the day 548, 4 home runs, 30 RBI. The 4 is tied with Hall and Granger for the team lead. The 30 is the lead by 3 over Maddie Hall. And that pitch misses away. She also does lead the team in batting average by a fairly healthy margin, which is not surprising when you're hitting 548. So, here comes a 2-2 pitch. That pitch is lined hard into left field, and that's going to probably be 2 for Ashley Worley. Ashley, who has really good speed, will pull up into second with a stand-up double. You'll love to see it, a senior producing on senior night. And that'll bring Abby Hager to the plate. The Viking catcher, who reached on an error by the center fielder her first time up. And so, first pitch to Abby. As upstairs, Ashley's on the move, and she is safe. Ashley Worley with her 17th stolen base on the season, which also leads the team. Looks like she might be a little shaken up right there, as she often does. Dove in head first right there. I think Ashley's okay. Just might have knocked the breath out of her a little bit. But Ashley now 17 for 17 in the stolen base department this season. So now she's standing at third base with a chance. And Abby hits a drive. Deep left field, and she can touch them all. A home run, third on the season for Abby Hager. Just an absolute bomb over the left field fence. Third home run of the season for Abby. RBIs 21 and 22. And we are tied.
Next up for your Lady Vikings, first baseman number 24.
That'll bring Maddie Hall to the plate.
Hall.
Love to see Maddie go back-to-back right here. And if that girl throws that ball where she just threw it to Abby, there's a good chance that's going to happen. Because that's a spot that Maddie likes the ball as well. Maddie, who went down on a nice changeup, much like Fields in her first at-bat, takes a changeup upstairs 1-0. So some fireworks here on a gloomy day. Here's the 1-0. That pitch is going to miss away. 1-1. Or 2-0, I should say. So here comes the 2-0. We'll see if Hall can. It's Hall and Hall both right here. That pitch is a strike from Hall to Hall. Braylon to Maddie. So Maddie Hall. That pitch misses away, and it's 3-1. So, Maddie Hall looking at a 3-1 count right here. I dare say she has the green light from Coach Boggs. If she likes it, and she'll get hit by it instead. So a little insult to injury right there. It's going to be ball 4 anyway. Might as well hit her, I guess. So Maddie will be at first. And that'll bring Katie Granger to the plate. And it looks like we're going to have a little conversation as the coach for Eastside takes a slow walk out there to the circle. So a little conversation here. Granger again having a terrific freshman season. 354. 4 home runs, 22 runs driven in. Katie, who also leads the team in 2-out RBIs. Of course, that's not a situation right now with 12. Hitting 276 with runners in scoring position, of which she does not have one at the moment. But a runner at first. And Katie Granger takes that pitch away, 1-0. Again, Katie, a freshman utility player, has played some third, some short, some left field, some center field, and that's just the ones that I know of. That ball is swung on and missed, 1-1. I wouldn't be surprised if she'd played some right field as well, but I don't know that for a fact. I've seen her play the other 4 positions. She's also pitched a little bit. Here's the 1-1. That pitch misses upstairs, 2-1. Katie's made a couple of cameos in the circle. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That pitch is popped high in the air, coming over towards that first base dugout, and it is going to get on the roof. And it looks like it might stay there. Nope. Rolling. Rolling. Here it comes. It's going to come down right by Coach Chafin. Didn't get her, though. Sammy was going to retrieve some more balls from the dugout. You know, you've had 3 home runs in a game. That takes those 3 out of circulation. Parents tend to want those. Can't say I blame them. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Katie Granger. That pitch is a changeup that misses low and away. Nice job by Stanley right there to get down and block that one. And it's full. I doubt that Maddie will be going here on this payoff pitch. And Katie hits that ball high in the air, but it's going to be well foul. So ball well struck right there by Katie Granger, but she was out in front of that one. And so we'll get another payoff pitch. So here comes the 3-2. That pitch is going to roll up in there, and Katie Granger has walked for the second time today. And that'll bring Macy Strouth to the plate. The sophomore third baseman, 320, a home run, 10 RBI.
Next up, your third baseman, number 22.
Macy, who's battled some injuries
Macy
this year,
Strouth.
hitting .478 with runners in scoring position, so of which there is one now. So RBI opportunity if she can find a gap out there. First pitch to Macy. Missed a little low. 1-0. Macy flew out to right field her first time up. Hit a high fly ball down the right field line that Frazier came and got. Here's the 1-0. That pitch is going to be fouled over into the parking lot. And it's 1-1. So, Macy Strouth looking for something right here. On a 1-1 pitch. That pitch is going to bounce and go to the backstop, and the runners are going to move up. So now a real good RBI opportunity for Macy Strouth. So that'll definitely be a wild pitch. Her release point just wasn't. She held on to that one just a smidge too long. And Macy now with a 2-1 count and a chance to drive in some runs. Granger, who's at second, runs really well. That pitch misses upstairs. It's 3-1. So prime hitting opportunity right here for Macy Strouth with Lily Ware, who hit a home run her first time up on deck. Here's a 3-1. That pitch is driven in the air to left field. Deep. And it is out of here as well. Touch 'em all, Macy. A 3-run home run. Wasn't sure it quite was going to get there, but it just gets over that high left field fence. Lady Vikings playing long ball. And all of a sudden, Tennessee High leads 6-3. Here in a 5-run fourth inning thus far, and there's still not anybody out. And that'll bring Lily Ware to the plate. Of course, Lily got one pitch in her first at bat and crushed it. Lily, who's not had a great year at the plate, hitting just .207, but has been heating up a little bit here late. Couple home runs, 12 RBI. Of course, both of her home runs this week, the other one on Monday. That pitch misses upstairs. It's 1-0. So, Lily Ware. Here's the 1-0, and that ball is hit high in the air down the left field line. The shortstop giving chase, and a nice catch by Taylor Clay. Really nice job by Clay right there, running that ball down the left field line in foul territory. And that'll bring Kendall Cross to the plate. Kendall, who flew out to left field in her first at bat.
Kendall Cross.
So, one out for the Viking left fielder today. First pitch to her. Kendall's going to try to bunt, and she lays that one down the third base line. She is going to be safe at first base without really any kind of a throw. She about ran over the second baseman coming to cover, too. So a base hit for Kendall Cross on senior day on a bunt. You love to see it. She'll be at first for Kaylee Hughes, who's grounded out to second twice. Of course, Kendall, again, really good speed over there. First 12 for 12 on the season in stolen bases. First pitch, Kendall's going. She will be in there safely. 13th stolen base on the season for Kendall. There's a ball. And so now Hughes with an RBI chance, which would get her into double figures in that category. That is a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Kaylee Hughes swings and misses through that one. It's 1-2. Kaylee, a sophomore. Looking here at this 1-2 pitch. Swing on and misses, and Kaylee is down on strikes. So 2 outs for Riley Fields. Like to see the third senior get into the act right here. Riley 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out on a tough changeup her first time up. Flew out to left center field in her last at bat. Of course, an RBI chance here if she can get a hit. Kendall with a good chance to score from second. Looks like we're starting to get a little bit of a precipitation as the umbrellas are out in the stands. So, Fields takes that pitch upstairs, 2-0. So, hitters count right here for the Viking senior pitcher. 2-0 pitch to her is line into right field. That's a base hit. Here comes Kendall Cross. She will score easily. And on the throw, Riley Fields will head down to second. Fields up to second on the throw. We're going to have a courtesy runner here. It looks like it's going to be Keely Green.
Now batting for your Lady Vikings, shortstop number 6, Ashley Worley.
So Green will take over at second base right here. And Ashley Worley will be the batter. Ashley, who got this fun time started here in this inning with a double down the left field line. Takes that pitch upstairs. 1-0. Of course, Ashley, who leads the team in most offensive categories, frankly. Leads it in average 548 coming in. Tied for the lead in home runs with 4. Leads the team in RBI with 30. Leads in runs scored with 33. 12 doubles leads the team. 3 triples. And 17 steals. So, you know, great senior season for Ashley Worley. And she's out in front of that one after she hits it a ton. And it's 1-1. So, Ashley Worley looking to keep this, what's been an awesome inning offensively for the Lady Vikings going. As they now lead 7-3. 1-1 pitch to Worley, and she fouls this ball straight back and over our broadcast location. So it'll be 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. A change up down in the dirt. Keely Green is going. The throw is not in time. Good read by Keely right there. Read that change up in the dirt and took off and is into third standing up. And it's 2-2. Here's a 2-2 to Ashley. That pitch is a changeup as well. It'll skip in there. And it's 3-2. So Worley with an opportunity here on a 3-2 count. So here comes the payoff pitch. That ball is hit high in the air to left field. Park is going to hold that one as Jada Jordan makes the catch, and that will retire the side. But a huge inning for the Lady Vikings.
The Lady Vikings played
6 runs in the inning on 5 hits, and we will head to the 5th inning with the score, with a brand new score. It is Tennessee High 7 and Eastside 3 here on the Vikings Sports Network.
Bristol, Tennessee welcomes 35 new jobs this morning. Friendship Ford is coming to town.
Rain or shine, Bristol has Ford.
Car dealership with a friendly name.
So when are you gonna get me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Viking Softball Complex here at Rotary Field. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore, bringing you the Lady Viking softball team here on a gloomy, slightly rainy Friday afternoon. But the Lady Vikings bringing the fireworks last inning. Now lead 7-3 as that first pitch to Shelby Stanley is fouled away. Now it's going to get interesting as, grip on the ball with the rain coming down. Fields looks in and the low one pitch. Stanley will ground that ball foul. And it's 0-2. Stanley struck out swinging and tried to bunt last time and was thrown out. It's 0-2 on the day. Rain coming down a little bit harder as that pitch will be lined and a nice running catch by Ashley Worley. The outstanding senior shortstop. Another really good stat for Ashley on the season of many. Coming into today, she had 50 chances. In other words, had fielded 50 balls and made only 3 errors. That's pretty good stuff. So, 1 out, and that'll bring Taylor Clay to the plate. Taylor, who had an interesting infield single last time up. Grounded one off Riley Fields' glove that Mazzy Wilson couldn't quite corral in time anyway. She got it, but then threw the ball away, and that'll be a called strike, 1-1. If you can throw right there, I'd live right there. Low and in, tough pitch to hit for a right-handed hitter. And the rain is picking up considerably. So here's the 1-1, and that's going to hit Clay. Again, as the conditions get a little challenging here, especially for the pitcher, looks like we're going to clear the field here for a bit as the downpour has really commenced. So we're going to have a little break in the action here as the teams retreat to their dugouts, try and stay dry. So we will take a little break right here and hopefully be able to come back. But I'd say we're going to be done for a few minutes here as it's coming down pretty good. So we'll take a little break for some rain delay action here on the Vikings Sports Network.
star. Wake up where the clouds are far behind. Me, where trouble melts like the lemon drops. High above the chimney top, that's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. The dreams that you dare to, why, oh, why can't why you had to hide away for so long? Where did we go wrong? Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong?
It's alright. This thing's scratched to pieces anyway. Thank you, though.
riding out one dark and windy day. Up on a ridge he rested as he went along his way. When all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw, plowing through the ragged skies and up a cloudy draw. Their brands were still on fire and their hooves were made of steel. Their horns were black and shiny and their hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as they thundered through the sky, for he saw the riders coming hard, and he heard their mournful cry. Yippee-yi-oh, yippee-yi-ay, ghost riders in the sky. Their faces gaunt, their eyes were blurred, their shirts all soaked with sweat. Guess I got what I deserve. Kept you waiting there too long, my love. All that time without a word. Didn't know you think that I'd forget. I'd regret. Special love I have for you. All the days became so long. Did you really think I'd do you wrong? When I let you go, thought you'd realize I would know. I would show special love I have for you. What can I do? What can I say? Except I want you by my side. How can I show me the way?
We're ready to play again. Your runner at first is number 5, Taylor Clay.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, after a wonderful weather delay. Field looks like it's actually in pretty good shape. As we start back up here with Emily Banks coming to the plate with 1 out and a runner at first. The Lady Vikings lead 7-3. We didn't talk about this before the break, but for it to be an official game, you have to get 5 innings in. So if we can get 2 outs right here, we can make this an official game. And the first pitch is down in the dirt for a ball. So runner at first. Again, 1 out. Riley Fields delivers. That pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. Evens the count at 1. 3-6-1 on the day for Eastside, 7-6-1 for the Lady Vikings. That pitch is a called strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Of course, the Lady Vikings, as we saw, with home runs from Lily Ware, Abby Haga, and Macy Strouth. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That is swung on and missed, strike 3. So Banks down on strikes, and that'll bring Maya Durham to the plate. Durham, 0 for 2, struck out swinging and grounded to short, the designated player for the Spartans. Here comes the first pitch to her. She hits it high in the air to center field. Kaylee Hughes is right there, though, to make the catch and retire the side. So we now have an official game, and we will head to the bottom of the 5th with the Lady Vikings on top 7-3. Let's tell you a little bit about some things that have been going on since the last time that we were with you last week against Sullivan East. Since then, the Lady Vikings have won a pair of non-conference games before dropping their final conference game. Last Friday, THS beat a good David Crockett team here at the Lady Vikings Softball Complex 4-1. Great job that day by Riley Fields. Pitched really well that night. They then went to Cherokee on Monday and really had got off to a big lead, got up 6-0, then let the Chiefs back in the game. And it got to a 1-run game, 7-6, before Tennessee High exploded in the 6th inning with 11 runs to score an 18-6 victory. Tuesday, the Lady Vikings went back to Hawkins County, this time not quite as far, to Volunteer down there in Churchill, and it was a classic pitcher's duel between Riley Fields and Addison Fisher for the Falcons. You know, we had carried that game earlier this year between those two teams that the Lady Vikings prevailed in. Well, this time it was a bunch of zeros on the scoreboard. Later on in the game, Volunteer was able to put together a couple things, score an unearned run. Lady Vikings made a couple of defensive miscues, and Volunteer took the win, 1-0. So that closed out conference play. We're still waiting on the final conference play. The Lady Vikings currently sit in 4th place, but Volunteer still has to play Elizabethton one more time, and if Elizabethton were to win that, it would be a 3rd-place tie. I'll be honest, I don't know about the tiebreakers yet, so, we'll kind of see how that goes, but the Lady Vikings will be playing week after next in the district tournament at Unicoi County. So we begin the bottom of the 5th inning with Abby Haga stepping in. Abby's last time up, she hit a bomb that tied the game at 3. Hit it out there into the bleachers out in left center field. I think actually it might have gone over the bleachers out there. And first pitch to Abby is hit high and deep down the right field line, and it is going to get foul. The right fielder, Frazier, can't quite get there. So, for Abby, it was her 3rd home run of the season. RBIs 21 and 22. That pitch will miss low. That's 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Abby hits a hard fly ball deep center field, and it is out of here. Touch 'em all, Abby.
Touch 'em all again, Abby Haga.
Her 2nd home run on the day, 4th of the season. Just kind of felt like it was a matter of time before Abby got the power stroke going again. Again, Abby had 10 last year as a freshman. And the coach for the Spartans going to head out here to the circle, and she's going to bring in a new pitcher. Looks like she's bringing in the right fielder, Haley Frazier. So we'll get some folks moving around here. Looks like the first baseman's going to head, McCoy is going to head out to right field. So Haley Frazier going to come in to pitch for Eastside. I imagine that'll put the pitcher Hall will head over to first base, I would assume. We'll see. So she'll get loose. Excuse me, actually it's not Frazier, it's 22 who was, so it's Emma Sarton who's actually gonna go to the circle.
Now pitching for the Lady Spartans, number 22, Emma Sarton.
So Emma Sarton into the lineup for Eastside. Sarton, according to Max Preps, this will be her third appearance on the season. No record, a 1.40 ERA. Of course, again, like we talked about, Hall came into today with a 1.60 ERA, and it was a rough go for her. Once the Lady Vikings kind of figured her out, they really jumped on her here these last couple of innings. So, upcoming schedule for Tennessee High on Monday, the Lady Vikings will play their final regular season home game of the season here at Rotary Field, taking on Abingdon, a team that they beat the first time 3-2. And then next Friday, the Lady Vikings will wrap up the regular season facing the crosstown rivals, Virginia High. So, Maddie Hall will step in. Braylon Hall did go to first base, by the way. And Maddie Hall will step in there. The Viking first baseman struck out looking and hit by a pitch in her last at bat on a 3-2 pitch. She got to go to first base the hard way there. So here's the first pitch to Maddie. That pitch will one-hop the catcher for ball one. Looks like Sarton, a pretty tall young lady. That pitch is fouled straight back. She had a good swing on that one. Just missed that one. Of course, if you give Maddie something middle in, she is going to punish you. So we'll see the catcher setting up inside. That pitch will miss up and away a little bit, though. 2-1. So Maddie Hall on the 2-1 takes that pitch for a called strike at the knees. And that'll even the count at 2. So Sarton will wind and deal. Swung on a miss, strike 3. So Maddie Hall down on strikes. That'll bring Katie Granger to the plate. Katie, couple of walks today.
Now batting for the Lady Vikings, the DP, number 8, Katie Granger.
So Katie Granger with an opportunity here with one out. And we're in the bottom of the 5th. Tennessee High leads 8-3. That pitch is a called strike. Middle in. So, here comes a nice 0-1 pitch. That pitch is going to miss upstairs, 1-1. Sarton deals. That ball is hit high in the air on the infield. Shortstop taking charge, and Taylor Clay will make the catch. And they're 2 away. And that'll bring Macy Strauss to the plate. Macy fly out to right, and last time up hit a blast that snuck over that left field fence for a 3-run homer. Her second on the season. Macy swings and misses at that one. Of course, Macy, arguably the biggest home run of her career, was in the district championship game last year to win the ball game. Earned her tournament MVP honors as a freshman. That pitch is swung on and missed, nothing in 2. So, starting ahead in the count. Here's the 0-2. That pitch is going to miss low and inside and get to the backstop, and it'll be 1-2. Of course, weather permitting, we're going to have the senior night ceremony after this game. We're hoping this storm system will stay away for a little while longer. The pitch missed upstairs, 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That ball is hit high in the air and foul over by the Tennessee High bullpen. And it'll stay 2-2. Again, Macy, the Vikings sophomore third baseman. And she lines that ball past the third baseman for a base hit. So that ball was smoked pretty good by Macy. And so she'll be aboard with 2 outs still for Lily Ware. Lily, 1 for 2 on the day. Got the scoring started for the Lady Vikings back in the 3rd inning with a solo home run that was smashed over that left center field wall. Flew out down the left field line in foul ground her last time up. Was actually caught by the shortstop. That pitch misses upstairs. And it's 1-0. Strouth at first. And again, 2 away. Here comes the 1-0. Lily went fishing for that pitch in the dirt. And it's 1-1. So, Lily looking for one right here. And she'll foul that pitch straight back. Had a really good cut at that one. And it's 1-2. So, Lily Ware, 1-2 pitch to her. Tried to take a little off, and it stayed upstairs, 2-2. Eight runs, 8 hits, and an error for the Lady Vikings today. 3-6-1 for Eastside. That pitch will miss down low, and that'll run the count full to 3-2. So Macy should get a head start right here with 2 outs. And a full count on the hitter. Again, Lily Ware. Here's Sarton's pitch. That pitch is popped up on the infield. Hall underneath it, and she will make the catch, and that will retire the side. But the Lady Vikings pick up a run on Abby Hage's 2nd home run of the game. And we are through 5 innings, or through 5.5, I should say, with the score, Tennessee High 8 and Eastside 3 on the Vikings Sports Network.
Scored 1 run, 2 base hits, there were no errors, 1 left on base.
Shopping for your next car? With our online store, you can search inventory and get our pricing upfront. Select payment options, get a firm trade offer, and add service and protection plans. Complete your entire purchase from home in a matter of minutes. Then pick your car up at the dealership or have it delivered to you. It's that easy. Start shopping for your next car today.
The Robinette Company in Bristol, Tennessee offers good jobs, competitive pay, great benefits, and a sanitary work environment. Join our progressive team in ultra-modern facilities and be part of a vital company in the flexible packaging industry. Participate proudly in the manufacture of packaging for leading American products such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. The Robinette Company. Apply at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Viking softball complex here at Rotary Field. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore. The first pitch is hit high in the air to right field. Lily Ware going back, and it's off the wall. So that's Jada Jordan, the hitter, and she hits one off the right field fence for a very long single. So she'll be at first. We are in the top of the 6th inning, with the Lady Vikings leading 8-3. And we'll get our first look at the plate at Emma Sarton, who is she's now in the game as the pitcher and batting in the 7 hole. She's actually going to be the 3rd person to bat in the 7 hole today. And she takes the first pitch off the plate for a ball 1-0. Went in the lineup where Frazier was, and that pitch is swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That pitch is going to be fouled straight back. 1-2. So here comes the 1-2 pitch from Riley Fields. Good times. That pitch misses away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2. The pitch is going to be bounced. Fields will field it, and she will throw to first. Jordan will move up to second.
Next up for Lady Spartans, center fielder
and there's
2,
one away.
Riley Bauer.
And that'll bring Riley Bauer to the plate. Riley's had a big day. Double to left center, home run to left center her last time up. So she will dig in there against Riley Fields. And that'll be a called strike. Riley Fields, R-Y-L-E-E. Riley Bauer, R-Y-L-I-E. So, battle of some Rileys with slightly different spellings, like 1 letter difference. And here's the 0-1. That ball is popped up. Ashley Worley will squeeze it. And they're quickly 2 away. And that'll bring, well, looks like we're going to get a pinch hitter right here. So they're going to get Haley Day, who was 0 for 2 on the day. And we're going to get a pinch hitter. It's going to be Maddie Compton. So Compton will step in, and she'll bat from the right side here with 2 outs. And now She and the third base coach are going to have a short chat, and Compton will dig in there. So Fields, first pitch is a called strike. So I'll be looking at it, and that pitch is going to be grounded up the middle and through for a base hit. So pinch hit right there, and that will actually score a run. So roll that ball through the infield, and ends up Jordan scoring from second to make it 8-4. So that'll get back to the top of the lineup.
Number 7.
And Braylon Hall. Hall now the first baseman. Couple of singles today to right center field. Grounded out to third on her last trip. So with 2 outs, Riley Fields will get to work. Try and finish off this 6th inning. First one is in the dirt. Nice stop by Abby Haga. And it's 1-0. So here comes the 1-0 pitch. That is going to be outside. 2-0. Fields. Rocks and deals. That pitch is going to be on that inside corner. 2-1. So here comes the 2-1 pitch from Riley Fields. That's swung on a miss, 2-2. So they get their sign and the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So Hall goes down on strikes, and we'll head to the bottom of the 6th with the Lady Vikings on top, 8-4 here on the Viking Sports Network.
Bristol, Tennessee welcomes 35 new jobs this morning. Friendship Ford is coming to town.
Rain or shine, Bristol has Ford.
Our dealership with a friendly name.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Leading on for your Lady Vikings.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lady Viking softball complex here at Rotary Field. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore as we try to get some more softball in before the next weather front comes in. Kendall Cross will lead things off. Kendall 1 for 2 today. Fly out to left field in her first at bat, bunted for a hit last time. Third baseman learned something from that. She's pulled way in, and Kendall takes that first pitch upstairs for a ball, and it's 1-0. So, let's see what we got going on here. Kendall will take that pitch inside, 2-0. Kendall, of course, as lots of folks know, her older brother Gavin now playing in the Kansas City Royals system as a first-round pick. And Kendall will take that pitch for a strike. This is her first year playing softball in high school. Decided she wanted to give it a shot her senior year. And again, has been a very valuable role player for this team. And I can say this, as having coached her for 4 years, she is an excellent leader as well. And just an all-around great kid. I may be a little biased, but I think a lot of this young lady. It's 2-2. So here's the 2-2 pitch to Kendall. Kendall will foul that ball down the right field line. That ball's hit fairly well. Down there near the light pole in right field. So she'll get another shot here on 2-2. 2-2 pitch to Kendall. She's going to line this ball softly towards short, and she will be retired. So a soft line drive to the shortstop. And there's one out. Kaylee Hughes will step in. Kaylee's had a rough day at the plate today, 0 for 3, a pair of groundouts and a strikeout. But again, having a great season. So Kaylee tried to join the hit parade right here. She'll take that pitch for a strike. 0-1. Kaylee looking at her wristband. And the 0-1 to Kaylee. The third baseman pulled in pretty close over there, trying to take away any chance for Kaylee to lay down a bunt. And which she does on occasion. Not a big part of her game, but a part of her game. 13 of her 26 hits this year have been for extra bases, actually. She also leads the team with 15 walks, although that's not looking likely right now as it's 0-2. And she'll swing and miss at that one, and Kaylee is down on strikes for the second time. So tough day at the plate for Kaylee Hughes. But her teammates have picked her up. Here's Riley Fields. Fields struck out looking her first time, a fly out to left center field, and a base hit last time. Had a single to right center in her last at bat. Drove in a run, took second on the throw to the plate. So Fields fouls that first pitch off, 0-1. Next pitch, that is a called strike. May have expanded the zone a little bit here. I think umpire's trying to move things along right there. Here's the 0-2. Pitch misses upstairs, 1-2. So, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3, and that will retire the side. So we will head to the 7th inning with the Lady Vikings leading 8-4 over Eastside here on the Vikings Sports Network.
Shopping for your next car? With our online store, you can search inventory and get our pricing upfront. Select payment options, get a firm trade offer, and add service and protection plans. Complete your entire purchase from home in a matter of minutes. Then pick your car up at the dealership or have it delivered to you. It's that easy. Start shopping for your next car today.
On a Tennessee Saturday night, couldn't feel better.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Lady Viking Softball here on the Vikings Sports Network. Coach Charlie Tiller and our producer Colin Moore as we hit the top of the 7th inning. Lady Vikings 3 outs away from win number 17 on the season. Riley Field's trying to win her 13th game in the circle on the year. And the first pitch is going to be a bunt that will be a called strike. Shelby Stanley, who is struck out, bunted for an out on a pop-up that Abby Haga stabbed, and it lined out to short. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, nothing in 2. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 here in the 7th for the Spartans. 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So Stanley down on strikes.
Next up, the Lady Spartans
Strikeout number 8 on the afternoon for, or I guess the evening now, for Riley Fields. And that'll bring Taylor Clay to the plate. Taylor popped out to second, singled and hit by a pitch. And the first pitch to her is a called strike. Her single was of the infield variety. Hers was the crazy one that hit off of Riley's glove over towards Mazzy Wilson at second base. Mazzy had to slam on the brakes and come back and get it. And Clay was safe at first base. It's 1-1. Again, Riley Fields trying to close this sucker out, get win number 13 on the year for her, 17 on the year for the Vikings, and that ball is lined softly, and Maddie Hall will make the play. So they're 2 away. And Eastside is down to their last out, and it's Emily Banks. Banks walked, double to right center field on a really well-hit ball, and struck out swinging in her last trip. Looks like we might be getting a little precipitation coming as folks are starting to put those umbrellas back up. It looks like it's starting to come, and that's less than ideal. But hopefully Riley can get this young lady out and finish this one off. Now, whether we'll get to do any senior night stuff or not, we shall see. That pitch is swung on and missed. 1-1. Again, 8-8-1 for Tennessee High today. 4-8-1 for Eastside. Lady Vikings have played long ball. 4 home runs today. Lily Ware, 2 from Abby Haga, 1 from Macy Strouth. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That pitch is going to be fouled straight back. And Eastside down to their final strike. 2-2. That pitch is going to be popped up over behind second. Mazzy Wilson going back and can't quite get there. So a 2-out base hit on a little flare into short right field. And that'll bring Maya Durham to the plate. Durham 0 for 3 on the day. Strikeout, a ground out, and a fly out. Struck out in her first at bat, grounded out to Ashley Worley in her second, flew out to Kaylee Hughes in her last trip. So, first pitch to her is misses outside, 1-0. Riley will try to get a dry softball right here. And Coach Chafin will toss one to Maddie Hall, who gets it to Riley. So it's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This is off the plate, 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Misses upstairs. It's 3-0, and we're going to get another dry softball thrown into play here. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That pitch is a called strike. It's 3-1. Here's a 3-1 pitch. That pitch misses away. So, runners will now be at first and second, and that'll bring Jada Jordan to the plate. The left fielder. Hit it off that right center field fence her last time up. It's also popped out to third and foul ground and grounded out to second. So 2 outs. Riley Fields. That pitch will be fouled out of play. Over on to field 2 here at the softball complex. Now the Eastside coach is going to come down here and not sure what she's, I guess she's going to put the flex in for the DP right here. So the flex will head out there to first base, get a little bit more speed, I suppose. And here's the 0-1. That pitch will be a called strike, nothing in 2. So once again, the Spartans down to their final strike. Maybe see Riley get to strikeout number 9 right here on senior night. And that will not happen on that pitch as it's fouled off. So it'll stay 0-2. As Riley Fields tries to close things out. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled back again. So again, keeping Coach Chafin busy over there, throwing new softballs in as the rain has picked up considerably. As we try to close things out here on a Friday night. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That pitch Lost her grip on that one. And it'll be 1-2. And I have to get Coach Chafin a new towel. Been there before. Although I was usually the stat person, not doing the... I didn't usually deal with the towel. That was usually the other assistant's job. That pitch is going to bounce in there. And Riley having a hard time right now gripping this ball in this pouring rain. And she wants to see the towel right now. Wipe that hand off a little bit. Again, just down to needs one strike right here. Riley will get back to the circle. And we're going to get a 2-2 pitch. That pitch is going to be bounced towards first base. Maddie Hall will tag the runner, and that will do it. So, that will take care of it. Win number 17 on the season for the Lady Vikings.
Lady Vikings 8. Eastside Lady Spartans 4.
So, we will be back here on the Viking Sports Network, figure out what's going on. Of course, we're supposed to have senior night ceremonies, but with it pouring down rain, we're not sure what's going to happen just yet. So we'll be back here in just a minute on the Viking Sports Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a now very wet Lady Viking softball complex here at Rotary Field. We managed to get it in, but that's going to be about it, unfortunately, for the evening. So we'll get you a little bit of a recap here, and the Lady Vikings will actually recognize their seniors on Monday, and we'll talk some more about that here in just a minute. So, for Tennessee High, 8 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, left 3 runners on base. For Eastside, they had 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error, and they left 8. The winning pitcher is Riley Fields, her 13th win in the circle on the season. Riley went the distance, allowed 9 hits, walked 2, struck out 8, and pitched really well. And then at the plate for the Lady Vikings, of course, Tennessee High, as we talked about, really did a great job playing long ball today. 2 home runs for Abby Haga, home runs for Lily Ware and Macy Strouth. Strouth and Haga each with 3 RBI as well. RBI also for Fields and Ware. So a really good night for the Lady Vikings. Of course, we had a little rain delay. We appreciate anybody who stuck with us throughout. Again, Tennessee High will be back in action here on Monday at the Lady Vikings softball complex. And we will have that game for you to have the senior night ceremony, which will again come after the game. That will be the final home game of the season for Tennessee High. So, once again, folks, we'd like to thank any of you that have stuck with us throughout. This is Coach Charlie Tiller, again for our producer Colin Moore, signing off for the evening and telling you, go Vikings. Well, folks, we have a correction. We are going to actually do the senior night stuff. There are some folks here, I think, that weren't going to be able to come back on Monday. So we will recognize the seniors here momentarily just as soon as they can get out on the field. So just kind of stick with us. We're going to go away for just a second, but we will be back shortly as they hit the field. game is senior night for the Lady Viking softball team. At this time, we'd like to take a few minutes to honor our seniors and their families and thank them for all that they've done for THS softball. The first senior that we're going to recognize tonight is number 12, Kendall Cross. Kendall is the daughter of Adam and Becky Cross. She's also accompanied tonight by her grandparents, Billy and Carol Cross, her aunt and uncle, Amy and Brett Green, her cousins, Braden and Miles, and her teammate and cousin, Keely Green. This is Kendall's first year playing softball at THS. She's also lettered 4 years in basketball, where she was named All-Conference twice, as well as being named All-District and Team MVP. Kendall's also lettered in track at Tennessee High, where she was first team All-Conference last year and was part of the 4x400 relay team that finished second in the state last spring, as well as other relay teams that finished 5th and 4th. Off the floor, Kendall's a member of the Anchor Club, Student Council, Beta Club, and National Honor Society. She also excels in the classroom with a 3.98 GPA. Kendall will be continuing her academic and basketball career next year at Montreat College. Kendall said joining the softball team this spring, she was looking to help the team out in any way that she could. She says that it has been such a great experience playing the game and getting to know these girls inside and out. They are all so supportive, encouraging, and talented. She's really glad she decided to be a part of this team this year. It'll definitely be a season that she will remember. Ladies and gentlemen, number 12, Kendall Cross. The next senior that we're going to recognize is number 2, Riley Fields. Riley is accompanied by her parents, Brad and Leslie Fields, her sister, Natalie, and her grandparents, Donna and Neil Farmer. Riley is a 4-year letter winner. She was first team All-Conference the last 2 years and was named Team MVP last year. She was also the Conference Player of the Year last season. Off the field, Riley is secretary of the Stivanettes, a member of the Beta Club, Student Council, and Viking Buddies. She's also a THS student ambassador. Riley excels in the classroom with a 3.96 GPA. She plans to attend Johnson University next year to continue her academic and softball career, majoring in business administration and management. Riley says that she will leave with so many memories, including her first bus ride freshman year where John hit the curb, the relationship and bond that she and Grayson developed sophomore year, and being a part of Tennessee High's first state tournament team last year and making it the bus driver Josh's birthday everywhere the team went. Riley says that most of all, she will cherish all of the friendships that she got to make these 4 years and how close these teams have been. Let's hear it for number 2, Riley Fields. Our final senior that we will honor tonight is number 6, Ashley Worley. Ashley is accompanied by her dad, Jerry Worley, and Jessica Offield, as well as her brother, Justin Worley, sister-in-law, April Berger, grandparents, Sandy and Jerry Worley, her aunt, Tiffany Tolbert, and Savannah Tolbert. Ashley is a 4-year letter winner and has been all-conference and all-district. Off the field, Ashley is a member of the Civinettes, Viking Buddies, Beta Club, and National Honor Society. She also excels in the classroom with a 3.97 GPA. She will be continuing her academic and softball career at Tusculum University next year, majoring in nursing. Ashley says that her best memories of Viking softball were Gabby and Jazz taking her under their wings as a freshman and going to get pretzels before practice, as well as John hitting the curb on her first ever bus ride. She also says that she'll always treasure being a part of the first state tournament trip in school history and making it the bus driver's birthday every night at dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, number 6, Ashley Worley. Once again, let's have a big hand for our seniors and their family. Thanks for all of your hard work this season and huge contributions to the Lady Viking softball program. Let's hear it for Kendall Cross, Riley Fields, and Ashley Worley, your 2023 Viking softball seniors.